In this video, I'm going to share with you something that I have been using that I guarantee is going to improve your relationship today. Welcome back to my channel. Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amy Arner. If you're new, if you're not, welcome back. I am so thankful that you chose to be here with me today. In this video, I'm going to share with you the biggest thing that has helped to improve my marriage, that continuously allows me to grow closer and more in love with my husband. So if you don't know me, my name is Amy Arner, like I said, and I am a mom and I am a wife of 5 years to my husband. And we've been together 7 years this coming July. Everything happened very quickly. From our first date, it was instantaneous that we wanted to be together. It was a very fast moving courtship. We moved in together fast, we got engaged quickly, we got married very quickly after that, and very soon after that we bought our home that we are living in now, and we were pregnant with our first son. There's so much change in such a short amount of time. We changed in such a short amount of time, and something that came up for me throughout all of that change was how much I felt like I couldn't rely on my husband. I felt like I was always 1 foot out the door because I was raised to not rely on men. What that created within me is a distrust in things that he said and things that he said he would do, and who he was to be someone that was always going to be there for me no matter whether I had it all together or I was the person that was completely falling apart and needing him. And when you think about marriage, I mean, that is what we are committing to. We are committing to being with our partner through thick and thin, through the good, through the bad. I wasn't prepared to rely on him in the good and the bad because I had this deep-seated belief that in the bad times, that was when I couldn't rely on him. It was in the bad times that I needed to work harder to be perfect, to be better, to be stronger, so that I didn't need him. And all that did was create a huge rift between the two of us because inherently, I didn't trust him. I didn't rely on him. There were so many things that I kept from him because I felt like he wouldn't love me, appreciate me, respect me if I did. It took me a long time to realize what it was that I was really doing. I was expecting the worst of him instead of expecting the best of him. And what always came out of those stories was that he's not a good man. You can't rely on him. He's gonna let you down. He can't handle it. He doesn't respect you. He doesn't appreciate you. I was living in a world of scarcity in the biggest way possible, and I couldn't even see it. It wasn't until this last year when I was working with my mentor that I realized that so much of my scarcity and struggle with finances and struggle just with feeling abundant and feeling successful in life was rooted in this belief. It's never gonna work out, Amy. It's never gonna work out for you. The shoe is always gonna drop. Something bad is always going to happen, and it was killing me. It wasn't just killing my self-esteem and killing the joy in my day-to-day life, but it was ruining my marriage, a marriage that I so badly craved. I craved to feel close to my husband. I craved for him to be my best friend, for him to be the anchor that I leaned on, for him to be my safe place. But I was in the way of that. I wasn't letting that in. The biggest shift in our marriage in the last 6 months has been this simple thing. Every time that I could catch myself expecting the worst of him, I consciously chose to instead expect the best of him. Expect that he loves you. Expect that he appreciates you. Expect that he respects you. The more that I expected that of him, the more I saved myself from unnecessary pain. How many arguments, how many fights, how many disagreements, how many sleepless nights that I caused myself because I pushed him away, because I said, you're not good enough. I couldn't even see that what I was really saying is, you're not good enough. Because deep down, I was afraid that I would never be good enough for the man that I truly desired. I was pushing away a man that already was what I desired because I couldn't believe that he really would be there for me. That was what I was really worthy of. I share this with you today because I truly believe that we are not victims to our circumstances. We are not victims to our relationships and to the life that we have. If it's not what you want, then you have the power to change it. I used to believe that if it's not working, then this isn't meant to be. But once I started taking accountability from my side of the street, the more I started to ask these questions of, am I being the best version of myself in this marriage? Am I being the wife that I truly want to be? Am I being the partner that I really want to have? The more I realized, you know what, I can't fault him for why this isn't working when I have a role to play, when I'm not doing the best that I can be doing for him, and I'm not doing the best that I can be doing for me. So the more that I have stopped focusing on him and what he's doing, the more I focus on my own mindset, my own heart, soothing myself, cultivating peace and joy in my days, the more I find that spilling over into our marriage. The more I find it easier for me to expect the best of him because I'm seeing the best of me. And I'm slowly but surely strengthening that new story that he is the one, that he is the guy for me, that he is my best friend, that he is my safe place. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that this inspires you to take another look. Our struggle is our strength. It's only been recently that I realized that all of that struggle was for a purpose. It was for me to learn from it, to grow from it, and bring those lessons into my marriage now. Nothing changes if nothing changes. My pattern with relationships, my marriage isn't going to be any different. I have to break this pattern, and the pattern starts with me. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. All right, my loves, I'll see you in my next one.